What's going on, everybody? Well, sorry it's taking a second. We're trying to do a quick setup. Had to change out of camera. So, give me just a second. Notifications should be going out to everybody. You know, last second changes and all. Cool. All right. Oh, let me get things rolling over here. Gotta find my YouTube channel so I can catch up over here and see how all the comments are going. Oh, bear with me. Here we go. Don't need that. Let's see what is going on right now. Cool. Here we go. So, getting some stuff going. I can see the comments. Kind of help out here. Try not to look so fat on camera. So, turn some things down. All right, I can see some of the comments here. Oh, oh, what's up? So guys, it's kind of a little bit different here. Got two different camera systems going because the big one just wouldn't cooperate, so we had to use back to the smaller one. So it's gonna be a little delayed as I see comments going in there. How do I enter in the giveaway? Let's see, done. Well, if you can do it real quick, you need to go over to the Facebook page or the Instagram page and tell me if you are looking for the Steyr Aug or the A1 and leave a comment. There's a video that's actually up, it's posted, it's repinned in there on how to do it. So it was a giveaway. Favorite card? So let's see, I'm gonna take this up here so I can see it a bit more. Here we go. I can get some live chats going. So yeah, it's real simple. All you had to do was go over to the Instagram page or the Facebook page, leave a comment that said Aug or Steyr A1 because we're giving away some parts. I got a Manicore Arms case deflector for the Aug, the Raptor charging handle. That's Aug stuff. And then I've got some extra stuff here. I was doing some cleanup work and some just extra tools and equipment. I've got some Steyr extra grip panels. I believe I've got a total of these of 3 sets, I said. Happy Halloween. Yeah, definitely Halloween. I got some base pads for the bottom of the magazine, and then sets of sandpaper grip for change up, because we all know how slick the A1 can be. So there's that one. There's a set of top slide serrations. There's another set I've got from Talon Grip. It sent me some grip modules and pieces. So there's that. And that was really kind of it. I did hint. For me, I'll say we broke the internet today. Hopefully, you guys got to see the post I made. There are some Aug updates. Some new pieces of equipment and kit are coming out. Actually, some caliber conversion kits are happening. There's a company that's going to be producing them. Steyr's coming out with the caliber conversion kit, or actually will be releasing theirs, and just kind of talk about it. Put it out there, commented. It's been known for a little bit. I don't think most people actually knew that it was happening or what it was. It's kind of one of those, it's a secret, not a secret. If you know, you know. If you're into this world like I am, you just start kind of knowing people, knowing where stuff's at, what's happening. And then I get to bring you guys cool news with it. So with that, yeah. So granted, guys, I'm giving the giveaway. The extra information talking about caliber conversion kits, some Aug updates and parts from a couple companies. I kind of wanted to put this all together. I wanted to break it. I know it got posted about a day early or so. For some of the stuff, I was kind of hoping that I could get to be, the first to get it out there. But I definitely will give you as much info on those upgrades and parts and pieces that is available right now to the public. There are some things that I'm NDA'd on, I cannot talk about, and some other things that I'm actually going to ask for y'all's help. So I'll give, if y'all will do a simple thing. I need y'all to tell a company, wave at them, go talk to them, leave a comment on their page, something. Tell them that you want me to do the review on these caliber conversion kits, that you really would like to see me do one and put one through the paces. So I'm going to ask that. Y'all help out. I've got some emails out and trying to work with that. So, sweet. Thanks, man. Okay, so hopefully, guys, if you know anybody that was trying to do the giveaway, if you heard about it, talked about it, let everybody know. I'm here. We're doing the giveaway. Let's get everybody into it so I can pick and choose. Kind of going through it. So I'm going to toss in, I've got some extra doodads and some other pieces and some stuff. I'll probably throw an extra surprise or something into this. So first and foremost, I just want everybody to know, there's nothing wrong with these components, these parts. They're actually, these are like brand freaking new. I did take out the case deflector. It's actually never been used. I just wanted to see how it worked. These are just some extra pieces and parts from companies, some things I've collected over the last probably year and a half, 2 years. It's not that they weren't worth making a video on, but they weren't worth making a video on just strictly dedicated to them. I looked at some of these. I've actually done some hard testing on some of this stuff. It just wasn't up to me, like to what I wanted to run for my system. So that's the reason that I'm going to pass them out. I'm going to give them to you guys, let you all run them, try them, see if you really love them. And what the heck, it's free parts. Why not? So, I posted this on the page. So real quick, I kind of want to read through you guys' questions, make sure I'm not missing something. I always really try to make sure I catch that. Favorite handguard mod for the AUG. So actually, since I got that right here, and I can kind of talk about some of this stuff because some things have changed, I've got a whole drawer of AUG stuff. So here, I got some pieces and parts. I think that's it. Handguards and stuff, probably, let's just say availability isn't a problem. You see the one I run, it's a Midwest Industries top rail with a half guard. It's M-lock on the top. That's the one that I run in my CQB setup. It's just the one I like. After that, I pull that one off and I throw an optic to it. So kind of talking about that one. Guys from Arid, we'll talk about Arid a little bit. These are the original prototype top rails. So if you guys are following Arid and you're seeing their top rail systems, these are the original 3D printed prototypes that I helped them work on and design. Chase down, we kind of used that one, used a couple other designs and things that I wanted to do because, well, you can see Vulcan, it's got a 30 cal can. I wanted to make sure that the handguard that they were working on at the time would accept 30 caliber cans because it really, really was important because I knew the barrels were coming up for 300 blackout, and you do not want to run a front handguard if you're trying to C-grip or work around the new gas piston. You're going to have to use a 30 cal can. Makes no sense to do it with a 5.56 can that's like 1.35 or 1.55 diameter, stuff like the big 30 cal can from Dead Air, which I believe is like a 1.65 or 1.75. But these were the original flat top Picatinny. This was a predecessor to their 35 slot M rail, and this was for the A1. They did make some for the SA models. So just some cool prototype stuff I helped them with back in the day. And when I say back in the day, I'm talking like 2-3 years ago when they came around. So there's that one. Happy Halloween. So Who tried out the Steyr upgrade spring kit? Real quick. So the red spring kits, kind of some misnomers and stuff about that. The newest kit that is out right now, that's on Steyr's website, that is being sold on the market. I have not personally tried the newest one. Back about 3 years ago, they had a set of upgrade springs. Actually, I think I got a trigger pack somewhere. Probably the one in this one. So never mind, I'm not gonna pull it out. There is a difference between a European AUG, like an SA, because that's the one that Austria has, and then the US had the A3M1. The American one already had a set of light springs that was inside the trigger pack. The European had a much stiffer one because most of their rifles were still technically, could slightly altered be full auto rifles. There's not a lot for the civilian market. Those that do, they have weird gun licensing. The springs in those were actually much stiffer. So the older ones, I used to say no, because we already have them. You're not really doing anything. You're just changing the color. It was the rear of the trigger pack. That was a different spring, but the brand new ones are supposed to be like half a pound lighter or so. Just understand what they're doing. The lighter hammer springs won't give you such a hard primer punch. So if you're using steel case ammo, if you're using really cheap, bad steel or Russian ammo, you may not get actual detonation in the round. It may light primer strike. The one good thing about it is the hammer tails. It's the tail spring, which controls your sear moving back and forth. That would be lighter, which would make the trigger feel lighter. Before you go and spend money, shoot your rifle. Go shoot it, understand it. Before or after you've done that, go watch my trigger mod video on how to adjust the linkage. Make sure the linkage is adjusted correctly and tune your rifle, and shoot it again. Then if you think it's necessary, you want to work on it, play with it. I do really like the Arid Trigger aluminum upgrade kit. I think that's worth it. Then go look about spending some more money and playing with the trigger. I am probably one of the biggest advocates, or the only advocate. I absolutely do not recommend the 2020 Steyr from Ratworks. It is a great range toy. I would not use it for a dedicated actual defensive rifle. I've had too many problems with them. I've helped way too many customers and subscribers and people that have played with them. I kid you not, at least 6 out of 10 times I get someone that tells me they've got a failure to fire, a cyclical rate issue, it's because of a 2020 Steyr. So I am the one guy that totally advocates. They are an awesome range toy. That's it. If you're going to run one, make sure you have a backup trigger pack that you can put in your rifle and use it if you're trying to use it in a professional setting, or a 100% you need a rifle to work every time that you use it. These things don't need to be tinkered with to that extreme. They just don't need to be. It's a rifle, it works, use it that way. If you want to build a range toy, find yourself one of the Ratworks Steyrs. 3 blackout, definitely worth. Okay. Okay, so you guys are in here. So let's get into real quick. You guys tell me, you want me to do the giveaway real quick, or you want me to talk about the new latest and greatest info? Real quick, I'll let you guys let me know what's going on. We've got about 15 minutes in this, so everybody should know that we're live. Everybody should notify people. You all tell me what you want to know about first. Do you want me to do the giveaway, or you want to know about the upgrade conversion kits? Come on, we'll take first three direct ones. Latest and greatest, if that's what you want. One more. Ain't this fun? It's fun being interactive. Oh. All right, I got 2 for the latest and greatest, 1 for the giveaway. Boom! Alright, come on, one more person. Giveaway or latest and greatest. You guys are pegging away on the keyboard, I know you are. It's a tie, come on. Someone's got to be the tiebreaker. Come on. Ah, conversion kits win it. There you go. Okay. I'll be real quick about it. All right. Hey, ain't this fun? We're doing something interesting. All right, guys. Let me switch over and conversion kits. I need to go over here. Give me just a second, gentlemen. I want to make sure I have the right for the company because I like to be accurate. Come here, that's not what I want. Over. There we go. Okay, so what is happening? Steyr arms, I demoed and showed back in 2019 at SHOT Show when I talked to the US CEO at the time, 300 blackout barrels. I will find on my drive unit over here, because I'm not under NDA for it anymore. I will actually post a video of us getting to test and demo. It is going to be very grainy. It is old school cell phone. It was, I snuck some photos shooting it. So I got to work with the original team starting with the barrel conversions. The original ones from Steyr were going to be a complete internal, just like the 9mm kits of the day. It was going to be a change out. It's not what they wanted. They were very, very concerned. They did not want someone sticking 300 blackout into the 5.56 and trying to push 30 caliber into a 5.56 barrel and blowing the gun up. About a year into the testing, that actually happened. One of their people somewhere at a demo test didn't switch the system out and they blew up one of the test guns. A testament to the AUG. Nobody got hurt. It just had a major malfunction. So with that being said, Steyr's been working on doing 300 blackout. They've pretty much got it squared away. They've started demoing the newest one, which is just a barrel conversion. So your standard dog, all you gotta do is 2 seconds, pop a barrel, drop a new barrel in it, and you can have 30 caliber, and it'll be 300 blackout. It is going to be gas driven, so you can run it suppressed. It's supposed to have 7 to 9 gas settings, all based around running subsonics. So they will have a full open version to shoot all your supersonic loads, but they're going to be totally adjustable in a bunch of different can settings for 30 caliber cans. So that's the Steyr news. What I'm being told is probably first quarter of the new year is when they're going to be coming out. I have no definite date. No one's told me exactly, being totally truthful, just the way I understand it for what I am allowed to talk about and know about. First quarter of next year, barrels are supposed to come out. I'm going to assume they're going to drop it at SHOT Show. Fully operational, ready to go. Buy 300 blackout AUG, buy a 5.56 AUG. I'm assuming that's what they're going to do. So that's kind of the tidbit, the insider knowledge for it. Now, a company called, and you need to go over to Instagram, and it is called Heresy Design Inc. They've got a circle. I'll kind of show you guys this here. Hopefully y'all can see it. If not, go screenshot it. Again, it's Heresy _Design _Inc. They announced, and they are a startup company. They're going to be there's only 5 posts on Instagram talking about it. Their website is going to go live tomorrow. I've reached out to them, trying to talk to them. I've spoke to some people that know them. I am trying, and this is where I need y'all's help. Go tell them, shoot them messages, tell them you want me to review this. I would like to get one of these to run it because I have access to a 9mm AUG kit. I actually have demoed and showed you guys the full auto version, the semi, the suppressed, the whole 9mm AUG kit. They are also going to do barrels. They've got prices on there, and they're super reasonable. If you guys know about AUG parts, they're normally an arm and a leg. But their 9mm kit is 16.1 inches. It's going to have 3 lug, HK style for your can. It's looking like it's going to have 1/2 by 28 end threads for direct threading. And the best part about their design, that everything that I can tell you guys about it, it does not take the old Steyr 69 mags. You do not need to run the magazine well conversion kit. It is going to run off of a waffle mag and a standard PMag. The internals are going to be changed out for 9mm. So, really cool part is this is a bolt carrier and a barrel. It's actually gas operated it looks like on the 9mm, so it's just not direct blowback, so it should be cleaner. And these are it's an aftermarket barrel system, built around the Steyr hog. So it's not directly from Steyr. This is a company that's decided like they're gonna step into the market and they're gonna run with it. They're gonna make Steyr stand up and pay attention. So that's the 9mm kit. Go over, you can check it out. There's some really cool pictures. They've got it all over there. Like I said, I want to get one. It's a barrel and it's a bolt carrier group. That's all you need to change in your AUG. It's super, super simple. Pop the receiver out, drop out your old carrier group, put the new one in, pop a barrel, 9mm. I've heard some of you guys talking 9mm AUG. It's not a submachine gun. Trust me, if you can ever get your opportunity to shoot a 9mm AUG, you will giggle, you will be in love with it, especially if you put a can on it. Getting to run that thing in 9mm is freaking awesome. On top of that, they're going to drop at the same time. They have their own 300 blackout barrel coming. It's supposed to be like a 1-in-7 twist, right hand, 16.1 inches long, and again, it'll be threaded. I'm going to assume 5/8 by 24, standard 30 cal thread, right hand, nothing weird, no European, and it's just a barrel change out. That one is super, super reasonable. To do a caliber conversion kit, it'll be really, really cheap. So there's that one. That is where that's at. Pull this back up. The next one, and we can do the be quiet about it. If you have been around AUGs, if you want to know about it, if you can totally deep dive the back nets of the internet, you might find a picture, and there's a picture out there that I'm aware of. Back in the 80s, they actually built an AUG in 7.62 by 39 for AK. Okay, it was sold to a Middle Eastern country strictly for their military. I'm gonna assume there's probably only a couple thousand of these units that were ever made and done. So this new company that's doing the 9mm kits, Heresy, make sure I get this right, be correct. Heresy Design, they have alluded, I'm assuming if the 9mm kit 300 blackout goes really, really well, that they may start looking into building an AUG in 7.62. They have a hint to 7.62. We don't know if that's by 39 or by 51. It's just a 7.62 round. So they've already going to do a 300 blackout barrel. That's already 308, 7.62 by 51. That's there. They would just have to make the magwell and bolt carrier assembly for it. I would assume definitely would have to work on a gassing system. But they've alluded to that is in their wheelhouse to do something. So fingers crossed. This works well for them, does something great. They'll have a 7.62 offering, and we're about to have 3 instant conversion kits. I would love for them with the 9mm kit if they can do some other caliber conversions like 45 ACP, 10mm, 357 SIG. I would be a total fanboy and be the first one at their door trying to get that because I absolutely love the 357 SIG round. So that's what's happening with the AUG. That's the super duper thing I posted about today. The picture's up. You can go right over their website. I will share a link after this video. I'll get it up on Instagram and Facebook with a link over to their Instagram page. You can check it out. But they're supposed to be taking pre-order sales tomorrow. So So there's that one. All right, what everybody's waited for, what you're all here for. Cool. Okay. Someone's making some fun about Steyr Augs instead of AUGs, and yes, I guess I'm becoming, more uncivilized. I keep saying Steyr Aug instead of Steyr AUG. The US thing. Okay, cool beans. All right, guys, let's get to it. First one, let's go ahead and let's do some A1 parts. I'm gonna find that damn post so I can pull it back up. All right, let's get over. Let's draw you guys direct from the page. Oh, just so you guys can see it. There's the 300 blackout. There's the 9mm kit. There you go. Oh, hey, told you. 1/2 by 28 or 5/8 by 24 for that one. There you go. 3 settings. There you go. Cool beans. All right, let's get over. Dun, dun, dun. That's a picture of me. Tennessee. Dun, dun, dun. Let's get past this giveaway. 25 people, 3 shares. You guys didn't have to share the page, you just had to like it. So, Facebook, let's draw for some pistol parts. I'm gonna tag you in. I'll tag you, let you know that you've won. All I need you to do, you got to send me a DM and where it's getting shipped to. As long as you're in the US, I'll ship it to you. All right, guys. Let's see. I have a ton for Aug. Augs. Let's see. There's a pistol. Really? One? Okay. John Hems. You won one of the pistol prizes. So hold on. I'm going to. You won. You won. DM. Hey, I just notified you. Cool. So you're the first one. There's that one. All right, guys. Let's go over Instagram. I gotta go back. I gotta go to my page. Hold on. It is so fun and complicated to do giveaways. You guys got questions or anything, go ahead and toss them out there and I will answer them as we go through this. And I'm digging up, so you guys can follow along if you're over on the Instagram page. I'm looking for comments as long as I've replied to you. So, let's see. All right, there's one pistol pack. I've got one more. Let's see. Let's look for anybody like pistols. Oh, come on, guys. You had to have liked the pistol stuff. Somebody in here. Nope. Man. You guys. Really? Nobody's got the pistols? I figured you guys would have jumped all over it. Extra stuff. Freebies. All right. And here we go. Big one. Let's go. Up, down, up, down. Here, you guys. I'm going to do it. It's so scientific. Start A1. Hey, I got an A1. Deadly 40. Let's see. Deadly .40. I don't know. Whoever has the weird. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, back out. No, damn it. Go back. Hold on, guys. Where's that? Reply. Not now. Reply. You won. DM me. Alright, cool. Hey, you won the other pistol one. Cool beans. Alright, let's pick out the AUG winner. I hope you guys are slightly as excited as I am about this one, or, you can be slightly annoyed. Let's see. AUGs, that's crazy. Totally. I don't know. I'm just scrolling. I'm just looking, double checking, making sure I don't grab somebody. I don't know. Who's in here? Who's in here? Let's go. You. Who are you? Og. J. My Field. I don't know. So J. My replying to you. Hold on. You're about to, if you get a text message, you won. Hold on. No. You won. DM me. Not mine, me. If I can spell. DM me. Alright guys, if you check out on Instagram, I just DM'd you. So if you're getting if you get a reply back, you need to DM me. Alright. If I don't hear from somebody by the morning, I'm gonna start picking out somebody else and I'll notify you. Okay? I'll shoot you over a DM. So there is that. Let me go out of here. Pop back over to you guys here on the page. Yeah. Fair enough. Fingers crossed. Yep. So, okay. So you guys are commenting and putting in there. So, real simple, guys. If you just got the message from me that you've won, DM me your info so I can get your stuff out. So, Taylor, let's all play with it so you guys can see it. We'll talk a little bit more about it. Somebody was asking 762 by 39 hog. Yes. So, it was made back in the 80s for a country. So, as you guys can tell, that is case deflector. This literally goes over the back end of the rifle. It just kicks over, clams down, and sticks off. So, that's how that one works. These things are like big, chunky, injection molded plastic. Instructions will be in the bag for the wiener. So, there's that. And the charging handle, you are going to need. There's instructions on how to do it, to go through it. All you have to do is tap out the roll pin that holds on the factory one, and then put this on and tap it. And this will be a giant offside. It actually hangs out. I'm not going to open it because I've got the bag stapled. This hangs out to the side. It's like a 45. I saw somebody mention, because people keep cracking their fingers on the AUG charging handle. And yes, I still have some permanent scarring from mine. You will do that until you learn to keep your finger away from a rail. I saw somebody asking earlier about putting a 10 power optic or putting like an LP VO on one. Make sure if you put a actual scope on a AUG, if it has any type of tightening camming bolts to lock the scope rail down to the flat top, you put them on the right hand side, because I kid you not, and it has threads out on the left. You think the rail hurts, wait till you jam your hand back into like a 7/16 nut or the threads of a 1/4 inch bolt. That really, really hurts. So there's that one. Let's see. Tell you what, these are prototypes, okay? They're really non-functioning. Any of you guys want these? Somebody here on the live, if you want one of these, I got two. I'll send them out if you're interested, so you can just kind of see what the rails look like. This one's got some M-lock, some stuff on it. You can bolt these on. You can put them on. I would not go hog wild with them. Okay, they're just prototypes, so you can kind of see the idea where it was at. I've put and ran the red dot on there. Definitely would not go smashing these or going out to the field like hardcore. All right, I got 291 Jeff. You need to send me. Send me over your info, and the person underneath you, Major MAJOR Martinez. Yeah, do the same thing. Shoot me over your info. I don't know, guys. I'm just gonna send you one. They're both technically the same. Just one has a bigger riser than the other. So you can play with these, okay? They're strictly toys, okay? So there's that. Anybody on here got a Steyr pistol? Doesn't matter, AM, A1, or A2 MF. First person says they've got a pistol, I will send you out a mag loader. So first person, get the typing guy, y'all. First person that says they've got a pistol that you want, just pistol mag loader. First person to say it. Yeah, Instagram works. Yeah, that'll work. I'll see what else I can toss in the bag too. So, y'all got any questions, stuff? We'll keep this going for a little bit. I'll answer. Hopefully, you guys are happy. Some fun Halloween stuff. Hopefully, everybody's out enjoying themselves. I assume most everybody went trick or treating over this last weekend. So, Medical Arms Rail takes care of my hand cuts. Well, cool. Or EOTech housing. Late to the party, catching up. 2x. Yeah, CC, cool. The right works are not worth. Alright, so let's see. Somebody was asking Medical Arms Rail takes care. The hand cuts. Okay. Ratworks here. All right, so on the Ratworks here, so the reason that I don't like it, and I've talked about it, so we'll go specifically into it. Any part that you have to cut into physical components. So inside the trigger pack, that trigger pack's designed and set up. Some of the Ratworks sears are, I don't know if it's their quality control. I don't know if sizing changed with the trigger packs for them messing with them, but they started telling people to take a Dremel tool or sanding files and cut into the trigger pack. I think that's a horrible, bad idea. I've actually come across 2 trigger packs that people tried to DIY to get that to fit, and the trigger packs failed under recoil. They just actually cracked and broke, and the springs splattered, and it caused a hell of a mess. I personally don't like that. I think that's really, really bad. The parts were never designed to do that. That was a later thing that happened. I don't know what happened with Ratworks. I just know that some Steyr parts, some Ratwork parts, you put them together, they tell you have to cut one to make the other one. I don't like that. The secondary problem that I didn't like about it, the actual hammer, the way the hammer engages to the sear, if something was out of spec, if something was worn, if it was bad, the hammer wouldn't catch on the sear and you get a runaway rifle. We're all law-abiding Americans. You're not supposed to have full auto stuff unless you have licensing or pay tax stamps. The other stuff, some states you can't have it, and it's just dangerous. Guys, granted, y'all can figure out my politics later for whatever you want to. I really don't care. On a safety standpoint, the reason I say no is, God forbid, you pull that thing out and go to shoot it, and you take your hand off the trigger, and it won't stop running until you burn through, 20, 30, 42 rounds of ammo. Or, oh, wait, I do have something I will show you. 130 rounds worth of ammo in an AUG. It just runs off from you. If you're not expecting that to happen or know that your rifle's capable of that, it could be a really, really bad day. So that's the reason I don't like it. The other issues I've had is just cycling functionality out of them. I do have one. I demo it and show it all the time on one that actually works when it doesn't work compared to a standard trigger group. When I do my demo days, I don't trust it to be in my work rifle. So that's the reason I say no. You will find a ton of people that swear up and down by them. They're the best thing on the planet. Nothing could be better. I beg to differ. I'll take the safer route for reliability over, I believe the difference in there is like 3 ounces or 5 ounces worth of trigger pull. That's it. So I've actually got a product that I've been working on. If I can get, I'm talking to companies if I can get it done. It's actually a trigger mod. It's safe. I've been testing it in that rifle for a year and a half. I've recently stuck it in a rifle over the weekend, 6 different ones, and that trigger on that rifle with the Arid aluminum trigger shoe, I believe pulls in at like 4.5 or 5 pounds. So, put the question up. I put a question up, a few comments. Hold on, jerk. Because you got tons of people smashing their finger. Oh, check. Okay. Yeah, people smashing their finger into it. The Ratworks Steyr is not drop safe according to Steyr. Okay, I'm actually gonna do this next time I get some time. I actually may even film it just here and show you guys with the inert rifle exactly what they mean by drop safe on an AUG. Technically, in theory, originally from Steyr, the AUG is not drop safe. That means if you take that thing up and grenade it into the ground, the inertia, you could set off the trigger. I'm actually going to do a video because somebody was asking about that and asking about like when you're going to go purchase one, if you happen to be able to buy a used one or the antique like A1s, the original STG 77s, what airwear items, what things you need to look for in case if the gun's been worn out. I can tell you for the most part that doesn't happen, but I'll actually do a video talking about drop safety in that. And the Ratworks, I don't think it makes it any more different for being drop safe. I don't think, in my experience with it, that really doesn't play a factor into my decision making on the rifle. I could care less for that factor over trigger cycling issues, functionality of the rifle. So I'll do a video. I will talk about how that works. Very similar to like the forward assist on an AUG of how it actually works. These types of guys are always experts. Small dollar. I don't know what you mean. I don't know if you're referring that to me or somebody else. If you're referring it to me and you're trying to get a rise or something like that, I give you all fair information. Yes, I do actually write some of the books and manuals for stuff, but I'm some dude on the internet. Take me at that if that's what you're referring to. If you're talking about somebody in the comments, whatever, take their comment, take their opinion with a grain of sand. Look into it, make your own determination. Good to know. Thanks for the heads up. Steyr has upgrade springs for triggers. Yeah, so what's the way to go? Yeah, Jack talked about the triggers. Mike, hey brother, currently working on my first video featuring upgrades and other topics around the platform. Yeah, Mike, shoot me a message, man. There's a ton of YouTubers, Instagram people. I'm not bashful. Sometimes my time, we may have to schedule something, but yeah, hit me up, dude. I'm totally open on going through the books and explaining stuff. There's just a few things most people know me for that, like I'm very specific when I give instructions on how something works or what you're supposed to do with it. So I posted a comment above. That's a trigger. Would you mind? Just run it. Kimball, let me look for. Let me go back up here and look for. Yeah, I'll get to your question. Hold on, guys. Let me grab one thing. I'm gonna show you something I'm working on because I've taken a whole bunch of hate for this, and it'll be the first time I actually get to talk about it and show it. So I want to show you what I was working on. Yes, this monstrosity. So I'm gonna hold this. Y'all can stare at it and see who can figure out what I've done. Let's see, Kimball. Do you ever have any issues with the Ratworks Steyr where the front of the trigger becomes limp and you have to manually push forward and put it? Okay, so Kimball, to your question about the trigger, what has happened is the screw that goes into the trigger shoe to the trigger linkage rod um, is not tight enough, or uh, has backed out, or the trigger shoe itself is cracked. So what's happening is the trigger shoe itself in the front of your rifle is actually slipping on the trigger bars, and it's not resetting. More than likely, that's the number one thing I would look for. The second thing I would look for is pull out your trigger pack. Look at either side where the linkage rod goes into the trigger pack, and see if it's actually trying to cut and wear into the polymer and is digging in. You could have a bent trigger rod. That would be the second thing I would look for. If you need something, shoot me a message. We can talk in a video, or you can send me pictures. I'll show you what to look for. So, this brings let's see. All right. Thoughts on the purple trigger pack thing? I saw something on Reddit about it. I looked slightly into it. I think it was still in a testing phase, or they were. It was an idea. I kind of quit following after that because I didn't see it doing anything, and then I got off of Reddit for the most part. There's only so much. Screw it. There's only so much stupidity that I can take, or people that wish to argue with me, and you're entitled to your opinion. But I absolutely despise when someone tries telling me and quoting from a book that I wrote, or they want me to air out, like, I think you guys can probably see them over here, like my certifications from Steyr Manlooker themselves, and things I've done, or somebody will show me literally something like a quote that I quoted, or take me, they don't realize that they're talking to me, and they'll quote me trying to make an argument, and it got frustrating, so I just got off of Reddit. So I don't know anything more about them. I did see them. That was probably like a year ago. Woohoo! Check. Curl. California's pitching. Okay, got it. CCX, you got an A2. You're the first one to ask for it. It's Mag Reloader. I'm pretty sure I know who you are. Still, shoot me a DM. It's yours. I'll let you play with it. There you go. It's yours. Appreciate you. Thanks, cool. Kimball. Yep, no problem. Hoping they got that mag man case. Hope they got that mag man case. Okay, someone's talking about that. AMK. Augs. Yes, you can get Augs in California. Steyr actually does make AUGs that are California compliant. They're called an AUG-Z. They have a very funny looking stock. When you see one, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. They also don't have a gas system on most of the barrels. They're direct blowback. Appreciate your help. Thanks. Just not the drum mag. Oh. DK, yes, you can buy a company. Okay, Jackson there to answer that. Always better. Amen. Ooh. We have 9 minutes coming in the future. Yeah, so the Footman 52, okay, different one. Yes, started this video. You'll have to rewatch it. About 15 minutes into it, we talked about it. Heresy Designs is coming out with a updated. It'll be the first non-Steyr 9mm AUG AUG kit. It's a barrel, it's a bolt carrier group, and a magazine. It is a bit different from the Steyr original AUG 9mm kits. So, switch back. I would love Steyr. Yeah, Kimball. Steyr made technically 6 generations or 6 iterations. They kept modifying it closer and closer and closer. And I think they did like 1, 3, 1, 2. I've never seen a 4 or 5, and everybody calls it the 6th generational kit. I think it was just like the 6th drop they did. But most of those were all 16-inch barrels. I don't think they ever made a 9mm with a 24-inch H-bar barrel. Honestly, I don't think you'd have to run like 9mm plus P to even make that work. I think the barrel would be too long. A 24-inch 9mm barrel, you'd probably slow down the round too much. 16 inches is good enough. You could probably actually get away with like the 14.5 and put a muzzle device on it. So cool. Yeah, Spicy 9. All right, so hey, I want to talk about this thing because I was actually out testing it again this last weekend. A subscriber saw me at the range and had his Aug, had me do some work on his. We kind of knew to meet up, but he got into it. He caught up with me. Guys, this is a mag, and I've posted pictures of this. If you check out the video called 10 Power, about doing a 1,000-yard shot, I actually shoot this mag with the rifle, do a 1,000-yard shot. This is a 90-round snail mag originally. Because I didn't have a AR-15, PMag capable AUG at the time, I played around with, unbolted out the original mag upright housing, took a Lancer AUG PMag waffle mag, one with the metal on here, because this one was giving me some issues, so I had to clean up and play with it. I modified it, cut into the housing, cut out the bottom floor plate, started modding this to make it work, to send it off to a company. And I've taken so much crap for how much Play-Doh did I put on here? It's not Play-Doh, it's JB Weld. It's modeling system to make this thing work, and it does work. See? Okay. It is technically 125 rounds it'll hold. I'm playing with the issue I'm having is spring density because I'm running 2 different springs in here, and I'm having a follower issue down here right when it starts to come around. But it is a working prototype. But I posted about this, and a bunch of people like didn't understand or just wanted to do the whole Reddit thing, which upset me. Whatever, it's a prototype, okay? I am not a great engineer. I have really cool ideas and designs that I come up with, but I am not the person that finishes them. I have the thought, the idea, and then I find the proper manufacturers to make stuff. That's how I designed the A1 and A2, which is on that side of the room, competition race guns for Steyr. They built 21 of them. I designed them and made all the cool things what I wanted it to do, and then I handed that out to the people that knew how to run, lathes and machines and CAD design and could finish my idea. I'm an idea guy when it comes to certain things. It's just like these. I helped a company. They asked me what I thought. I told them what I wanted. I mocked up. I've designed holsters. I can design stuff and play with it. I get the general idea, but then I let somebody that's a professional finish it because I'm not that way. But I am working on this. I will ask for some help if you guys want to know more about this thing or me to do a video on it. I need someone to help me with a spring that will work in the standard waffle mag that will be long and thin enough to wrap in this thing so I can stop the follower issue. That's what I'm having with it. So it's something I'm working on. So there you go. If you wish to know more, call me. But it is kind of cool. It's just heavy as hell. All right, let's see. I'm gonna keep this going for just a few more minutes, guys. I know y'all probably want to go chase around goblins and the children. I'd like to go eat. It's been a long day. As you can tell, I'm a fat kid at heart, so it's time for food. Let's see. Making sure I haven't missed nobody. Yeah. Oh. Future. Let's see. Yep. Spicy 9. Alright. Next. Jack. No, man, I don't think I'm gonna give that away. I don't know. Tell you what, if I can get this thing fully functional and we can get them to the market, I'll remind me and question back to this. I'll send you the prototype. You can put on your wall. You can shoot. I think right now I'm getting about 48 rounds or 52 rounds will fit into it. And it works reliably that way. It's the crossover. I mean, they are each part barrels. I would love it if they would. Oh, Kimball, yeah. So Steyr did come back with the 24-inch H-bar kit. They made some production runs of it. I will tell you guys, because I've personally owned them and shot with them, they're cool. They are the whole joke, the flexing on the pours to have all the different barrels. Do you really need a 24-inch H-bar barrel? No. If you're trying to shoot super long range, I can tell you right now, as much shooting as time I have behind an AUG, that particular one in that configuration right now, I've shot to 1,000 yards with just a bipod sandbag up on the front perfectly. A 24-inch H-bar barrel is useful for certain things. It's a detriment to others, really for what the rifle is designed for. It's just really cool to have one. I think if I was going to get a barrel, I think an 18 or a 20-inch barrel is more reasonable to give you that little bit more velocity. If you're going to run the 24-inch H-bar for what it was designed for, it's a large squad automatic weapon. It is meant for suppressive fire. The way the bipod attaches to the front, if you're not careful, you will put a flex in the barrel. You can screw up accuracy. The hotter you get them, the worse that gets. And then they're really a pain to kind of move around. They make the rifle weird feeling with that much weight counter-levered out in front of you. So they are cool, but if you think you're going to get like super duper accurate, you'll start shooting 1,000 yards all the time, buy a 20-inch barrel and like an Armageddon sandbag and a decent optic, you can do it. The factory Steyr optics, I can get out to 500 yards with a 16-inch barrel every day of the week and shoot IPSC size targets. I actually teach that. Let's see here. I don't know. Someone's talking about buying bunched up. Yes, I am talking to myself because I'm communicating back and forth. Yes, welcome to being a YouTube person. You just talk to yourself in a room. Any accuracy differences? No. So you have to understand, if you go back in history and you read about Steyr themselves, they invented and produced the hammer forging system originally back in like the late early 1900s for barrels. They actually sold the tooling to HK. I don't know, like 70 years ago or so, 80 years ago. So the actual FN barrels that everybody's so super high over, they're Steyr machines. Steyr made the machines that make barrels, those actual barrels. 20 years ago or so, I think a part of that contract when they got those machines was like if Steyr needed help building barrels or doing something, or if FN needed help, that Steyr would produce barrels. So FN Herstal and Steyr Mannlicher Arms built barrels for each other back and forth for like 20 years or so. But no, there's no big difference. I can't tell you a difference. If visually looking at them, yes, I can tell you a difference between a 1970s, 80s H-bar to a 2023. I can show you the difference in a early 2000 H-bar light, the 20-inch light one that they made that was really, really rare. It's a 20-inch H-bar because they weren't making 24-inch barrels for some reason. So currently they do make the 9mm kits still. They make them right now today in Austria. I think it's some type of import thing. They also make one that takes Glock magazines and is in 40 caliber. You can go back through some of the Steyr Instagram, Facebook videos when they're like at IWI or IWE in Germany. You can actually see them. They talk about it about a year ago, year and a half ago now. They show them, and it's a weird conversion. It was on their website for a little while, but you can actually see those. It's just getting started to import them and bring them back. Let's see, Jack Camaro. Yeah, so to your question for being a new AUG owner, how to reduce trigger pull, go back and look. It's about 2 years ago on my channel now, year and a half, 2 years ago, on tuning your AUG. You'll actually see it's one of the when Arid, Arid USA, or at the time it was Arid Engineering, when they were introducing and I was demoing and showing their parts for the first time. You'll actually see one of the Arid guys I filmed here in my studio talking and going through my process for when I perfected on how to tune the AUG. That is the most cost-effective way because all you need is about 20 minutes of your time and like a screwdriver. You can do it all with your basic hand tools. I mean, you would need an Allen key to release the trigger shoe screw. That would be it. That's the most cost-effective way to do it. Neat things. Do you think that I get the AUG? Okay. Guys, we're gonna in 10 minutes. I'm done. I'm gonna call it a night. So if you've got questions, we'll run through this. I'll do 10 more minutes, and I think we'll be out for like an hour. And then YouTube gets kind of crummy. So the question was, do I think that Hellion will give the AUG a run for its money in terms of features for price? No. I don't think any bullpup currently in development on the market that you can get, a Tavor, the X95, the VCR from fucking Springfield, the Hellion, like all of them are based off an AUG. Like they took the AUG is the granddaddy of bullpups. It was really it was a first major success in 1973 when they designed it. And then you have to remember, in 1977, the military took it over. I mean, the AUG's been around and in service overseas pretty much the whole time that ARs have existed. I mean, within like 5 years. Look at what Steyr's done with them. I mean, as much as everyone wants to gripe or complain that they haven't innovated, why? Why do you need to innovate a system that works? I mean, you could, yes, there's tweaks and tunes that could be done to it, but it's a working system. These other guns that they try to take an AR and an AK and make it this. I've shot most of all of them. The only thing that I would tell you that gives an AUG a run for its money is probably like a P90, an FN P90. It's shorter, it's lighter. It basically runs the same trigger pack if you ever get to look at one. It's super similar. It's 5.7 by 28 millimeter. It's pretty close, for an effective 300-meter rifle. And it's the ambidextrous side of it's a lot easier. It's got some better features. That's about between the two, which one would you want? Granted, I like the AUG more, but if I had to choose, those would be my two bullpups to go after. I mean, I've seen some cool ones. There's some things you can do, but when it comes down for money, where I'm going to put my money at, where it's at, I mean, it's not a bias thing. The AUG works, and it works for a lot of people. So, I mean, try to shoot one, go rent one, borrow one, find somebody to make a friend that's got one. I'll tell you one of the scariest bullpups I've ever shot, and I've got some pictures of it, is the FN 2000. I got to shoot a demo full auto version, and I put about half a mag through it and was absolutely terrified by the thing. I literally thought it would explode in my face. And I was like, nope. And the man that owns it is a super good friend of mine, and he is phenomenal with this rifle. Like, I love watching him run carbine classes and stuff with it. There's no way in hell I'll ever shoot that rifle again. I just, nope. Okay, CS, yeah, not a problem. My buddy has a Hellion trigger, it's better, runs smoother, suppress even with log suppressor plug, the log feels more. Yeah, so like AM, yeah, you're spot on. I do have, if you guys are new, there's a couple of you guys that are new to the here to the channel. I do have on how to modify and how to run an AUG suppressed without issues. We actually tested a few more cans with Alabama Arsenal this past weekend. Didn't have any problems. I mean, a bit loud. I mean, loud for what most people consider to be hearing safe. But when you understand what the AUG is, they weren't bad. But little rubber earplugs or a piece of cotton in your ear, the thing was perfect. But functioning wise, we ran 2 more cans this week with my suppressor mod that's in this rifle that I've done for 10 or 15 rifles now for customers. 0 issues. I mean, we talking that they ran smooth. It was just not truly hearing safe. You still need to put like cotton in your ear or a rubber foamy plug, especially really just in your right ear, because the ejection port being your head's right there. That's where you get the pop sound, or what is so loud. If you throw them over into grenader setting, super quiet cans. Also, don't have to pinch, but release on and on. Important. What's for dinner? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The missus said something about tacos, so might be a taco night. I don't know. It is, like, today's Tuesday. It is Wing Tuesday. It might be wings at Buffalo Wild Wings. Who knows? Tacos or wings. It's going to be one of those. I know there's a beer out there in the fridge, and I've actually got some Hofbrau beer from Muchen. So, yes, I do like my German beer. Important ones for dinner. Where do you prefer? Mike, shoot me Facebook. You can do it on the Facebook page or Instagram, whichever. It doesn't matter. I read them. I read those all. Or you can just email me, and the email's real simple. It's TnSteyr, same as the channel name, @gmail. You can shoot me an email if you want to. Doesn't matter. Whichever works for you easier. All right, guys. 5 minutes. Any questions? I really do appreciate everybody that stuck around, asked questions. I really hope you all enjoyed the giveaway. Like I said, those that I've announced that are winners, I will be looking. Honestly, I said first thing in the morning, if I don't hear something by, 5 o'clock tomorrow or something, if I don't get responses, I'll reset and pick some more people. So you possibly have the chance to win in case someone's not watching the Instagram and Facebook panel to see that they won to get in contact with me. So we'll keep that going out there. Trying to think of some other things that are going on. I'll be out. Oh, tell you what, this will be the last one or question or new thing to kind of tell you guys about. If I set up a private range day, and when I mean like private, I mean I would rent out a range. I would teach Steyr related for the AUG. I would do pistols on showing you how the trapezoid sight works. We could even take out Vulcan, my 1 mile gun, and do some short course if you ever wanted to see one of those. But basically, you would get a super, super nice range day set up. There would be some money that had to have to be involved, depending on how many people I can get into it, because I have to rent the range for the day. But would you be interested in doing like at least 750 yards, getting to take an aug out, understanding how it works, getting an actual like class fairly cheap, like probably pretty cheap, like $100. I'd say probably like $7,500 a person to come out. Be a full day, probably like 10 hours worth of range day. So bring your rifle if I'll let you shoot mine if you want to. Kind of hang out and do a range day. If that interests you, and I'll talk more about it. Sometime I'm going to work on. I've had a bunch of people ask, especially if I can get these new barrels coming, the 300 blackout and the 9mm, because I'll be out testing, playing with it. Heck, maybe I can even get one of the companies, Steyr or Heresy, designed to come out and actually field the rifle, test it. But it'd be an outdoor range day, so you'd have to be able to move outside, grass, rocks, concrete. It'd be the facility that I use in Tennessee. They've got vehicles to shoot out of, off of, from helicopters, moving targets. There's a ton of stuff at the facility that I use that I would set up. So food for thought. It's the end of the video. You guys can pawn it over. I'll make a post and ask about it. Like I said, there'd be a range fee to come out because I'd have to rent the range and set it. But come out, hang out for the day. If I get the bigger range, it would go all the way out to 1,200 meters. From 0 to 1,200 meters, we could shoot. It's all steel. It's reactive targets. It is the nicest shooting facility in the U.S. that is open basically to the public. It's not government contracted or anything. I could actually, host. I don't know. They did an event there a month ago, had over 500 people. So, size-wise, it would be fine. But, a bunch of guys want to get together. You want to go shooting, you want to go hang out, do something. If that interests you, again, shoot me a message, DM, get a hold of me. Let me know that you might be interested. I see a couple people that they were interested. So, I'm gonna look on that. It'll be the first of next year. It will not happen this year. It would be probably when it gets a bit warmer. That way it's not so cold because winter's coming. So if that interests you, something like that, you guys want to get together, hang out, and basically do a carbine course with a Steyr AUG or a pistol, or you can bring other stuff you could shoot too. But if you want to hang out and understand how the AUG works and go through it, I'll get some cans together, suppressors, the drum mag. I'll bring whatever I've got here in the studio to goof off and play with, and we'll go have a day. So, if that interests you, if that's something that sounds like fun, let me know. Tell me what you think, what you might like to do, and we'll plan it out. We'll see what we can come up with. So, everybody, happy Halloween. Yeah, Augoween. Yeah, it's still weird. It's funny to write, weird to say. Happy Halloween. I hope you guys, I really do appreciate y'all sticking around, doing the live stream with me, listen to me rant and rave, talk to myself, do the YouTube thing. So here, if you've got things you want me to do in videos, you want to know about stuff, it's real simple. Send me a message, let me know. I'll write it down, I'll add it in, I'll see what I can do to make it happen, to make y'all a video, show you components, go through stuff, shoot me ideas. Not to say that I don't have a lack of them, but maybe there's something you guys want to know about. Maybe I've already done it and you just don't know that I've done it. So let me know. That'll work. All right, go have candy, drink nice beer, whatever. Play outside, don't freeze. Check your candy. Don't let the weirdos be weird. Yeah, all the fun stuff. Okay, cool. Happy Halloween. Yep, cool. Out of it. All right, guys. Out. Make sure that I get those DMs. Oh, I sat too long. My butt's numb. Don't get old. Cool. All right. Good night.